MiniWarGaming's Blood Splatters.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com, here with
Steve. Hey.
Welcome, Wargamers, to Blood Splatters. We're going to talk about Blood Angels, the new Blood Angels. I'm really excited about this. Waited a long time for these guys to be updated because my army, secondary to Chaos, of course.
Secondary to Chaos, right.
But still, it's the one that I started collecting like good 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, that long ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. Like, it's been a good
So
long
obviously
time
you've been
current.
happy and waiting for this?
Been waiting for a long time to be drinking some blood because that's what I want to do right now. And, okay, so in this video, we're going to be doing all like the review. And you know what? Here's the old codex, okay?
Do some comparing.
We're going to be doing some old to new comparisons because there's been a lot of changes, a lot of little tweaks. Things have been better and worse, and we're going to go over those in explicit detail. Are you okay with that? What?
He'll go into
What?
detail. I'm going to gloss over things.
Oh, Steve's just here. Steve's going to be like, I'll be throwing like balls at you. You're going to be hitting them back.
That's,
okay?
yeah.
Yeah.
Fair warning, guys. Right now I'm holding the codex in my hand. This is the first time I've opened it.
And I've gone over it twice. So, like, you know, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. So it's good stuff.
We're
okay?
in comparison to some of the old codex too, right now. So we'll go through, back and forth and see how we feel about it right now anyway.
That's we're going to get feelings and share our thoughts and feelings and grow closer as individuals. And in this video, we're going to be talking about two things. Captain and Librarian, and comparing old and new. And then in the vault, we're doing this in pairs. So this first video, Captain Librarian. The second video, we'll talk about the Furiosa Librarian, HQ choice, and also Captain Tycho, and the two versions you get with him.
Two Tychos, eh?
Two Tychos, yeah. So that'll be in the vault. And so click on the link below for that afterwards, after you watch this video. So let's jump right in to Blood Angel Captain.
Captain, you know what? Without looking at the old Blood Angel Codex, the first thing I see is I think his stats are almost identical, if not the exact same as the Chapter Master from the Space Marine Codex. I think the Chapter Master has 4 attacks. This Captain only has 3. But other than that, I think it's exactly the same stats.
Furious Charge.
Well,
Blood Angel
Furious
Captain
Charge.
with Furious Charge.
Yeah.
Okay, but
that's the new thing across the board for the Blood Angels. As far as am I correct about that?
Yeah.
Everybody's got Furious Charge? Okay.
Everything that's like infantry that used to have the Red Thirst has Furious Charge now. Now, Red Thirst, what it used to be, for those of us who don't know, you roll a die before deployment, and on a 1, that unit gets Furious Charge and Fearless. Now, instead, that's gone away, and
everybody just gets Furious Charge?
yeah, any infantry.
Any infantry? Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds a lot better.
Yeah, and also Furious the Dreadnought, I believe, also has.
Probably. So that's kind of like your chapter tactic.
Sure.
I'm making
if
that
you
comparison.
want to call it that.
I'm going to call it that.
But that's actually a good thing, because Fearless, who cares, right? You got initial no fear anyway.
Right. I don't really care about Fearless for the Space Marine Army.
But like Furious Charge, that's a good thing, man. You know, that's
across the board. Yeah.
Not having to get it or may not get it, you have it now automatically. So that's good. Now for the actual Captain himself, old 100 points, new 90 points. Right off the bat, they shave off 10 points.
Okay.
Okay, so he's cheaper.
Good.
And his stats are exactly the same.
Are they exactly the same? How often did you use a Captain previously?
Never.
Awesome. So 10 points cheaper is going to make you use them now.
Absolutely, and here's why.
Okay.
Okay, here's why. So first off, he gets Furious Charge. You didn't have it before. And the other thing is, jump packs and bikes. Get a load of this, okay? Do you know how much they are now?
No, I do not.
Okay, so
For a Captain you're talking about right now?
yeah, like right now, it's 20 points for a bike and 15 points for a jump pack, right?
Okay.
What it used to be, 35 points for a bike,
Okay.
25 for a jump pack. Is
All
that
right.
like, how did I shave so much off of that? Like,
Well,
that's just nuts.
Giving him a bike, giving your Captain a bike, does that do anything for the Army?
I like having options. I don't know about you,
Because
because I don't bring Blood Angel bikes at all. I don't bring.
No, okay. Well, in the Space Marine Codex, you bring a Captain on a bike, your bikes become troops.
That doesn't happen in this book.
Okay, it doesn't happen in this book? Okay.
No, so that would never happen. But jump pack, yes.
Okay.
Okay, I would put a jump pack on it because I have a ton of Assault Marines back there.
You have 1 or 2.
Yeah, maybe a couple, right? And you just want to be able to move further and not pay so much
50
for it.
points for a jump back, can't complain.
Yeah. Now here's the other thing too that changed. If I wanted to replace all his war gear and give him Terminator Armor with a Stormbolter and a power weapon, right? In the old Codex, 40 points for that. And the new Codex,
20?
30.
30? Okay.
Okay? So right off, he's 10 points cheaper, and then that is 10 points cheaper. So you want to have a Captain Terminator Armor, overall is 20 points cheaper for the exact same stuff.
So you're looking at like 120 points for Captain and Terminator Armor. Now he's usable. Yeah, okay.
110.
120.
120 is the number you said, and you are correct. I just simply said the number 110.
You're showing out numbers right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I wouldn't say. I didn't say you're wrong.
Yeah, 120 points for this Captain and Terminator. Not terrible. I mean, you are getting. Are you getting a power fist with that? You are getting a power weapon.
It's a power weapon.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, that's kind of what you get anyway with the
Probably
Terminator.
want to put an axe.
I don't know. But you can get Artificer Armor for 20
points.
Because you already have an Iron Hail. You already have 4 pinball saves.
Right.
So the Terminator Armor, I don't know, why would you ever give yourself Terminator Armor? Right? When you can give yourself Artificer Armor.
Deep striking?
Yeah, but you don't care about deep striking, right? Right? Because if you give yourself Artificer Armor, then you could also have a jump pack. If you give yourself Terminator Armor, you cannot give yourself a jump pack.
Right. Now, is there maybe a formation in the back of this book that says the Captain in Terminator Armor is required for something?
There's no formation in the back of this book that has that.
Okay. So
we'll talk about formations later.
Yeah, but as of right now for this
Not
Captain,
in this book.
I hit my bike, sorry guys. For right now, the Captain Terminator not probably going to be something you're going to use.
I don't think I would bring it.
Okay.
Artificer Armor, yes.
Sure, why not? 2+
you
save for 20 points.
That's right.
Every time.
And then jump pack.
Yeah, for jump pack we pay 15 points. Artificer
Yeah.
Armor.
So you get
20.
35 points
You get
for
the
Artificer and jump pack, or 30 points for Terminator Armor. Which one do you choose?
Artificer and jump pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, with the Terminator Armor, you're going to lose all your frag and crack grenades too. Okay, crack, who cares? But the frag grenades, I don't want to lose them.
With your Artificer Armor?
With your Terminator Armor.
Yes.
Yeah, you lose your frag grenades.
That is correct. Now, you are right about the deep striking thing, but if you don't care about that, then...
Yeah, you're right. If my guy wants to be melee, he's going to be in a Rhino or on a jump, or with a jump pack.
Yeah. Artificer Armor is amazing, because whoever created that, which is probably do you know?
The Artificer Armor? Yeah, some Artificer. One thing I just noticed as well with this guy, I just clicked on, you may take items from the melee weapons, range weapons, same thing you see in every codex, whatever. Click on range weapons. They now have the grav pistol, so I'm assuming the grav guns are going to be throughout the codex elsewhere.
Yep.
And the hand flamer for 10 points. Also the Infernal pistol is there as well. It's the 6-inch melta gun. It's 15 points. I don't know if I would ever use it personally, but some people might like it. But the hand flamer for 10 points. It's strength 3 AP6 flamer.
Now, you could get a hand flamer before for the exact same points.
You could?
Yeah.
Did you ever use them?
No.
See, I don't know. I love flamers. I would use them.
So you're a salamander.
I would be salamander. I would if I play Space Marines.
You don't play Space Marines?
Dark Angels.
Dark Angels, yeah. They're green. Not the right shade of green, though.
They're the right shade of green.
Yeah, oh, they are. Yeah, no, I think you need to get a little bit lighter there. But, yeah. So you could have it before.
So you have the Infernal pistol as well? Infernus pistol? See, it's Inferno here. It's called the Infernus there. Am I reading this right?
Where are you reading it?
Plasma pistol or Infernus pistol?
Yeah, Infernus pistol.
Inferno. Is that a different stat than this one? This one's the...
It's the Melta.
So this is a different name? Okay.
Yeah.
6-inch range?
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Yeah, I don't know if
I'm going to double check it because I never brought them because I just didn't like bringing them. It's purely emotional. First off,
Well,
I didn't bring captains.
Okay.
Right? So I brought librarians when I didn't bring Mephiston.
But I mean, if you're not gonna buy, I personally, I just give it a shot. I personally not gonna put a special weapon on a character. The Infernus pistol is a strength 8 AP1 pistol melta, 6-inch range. So it's the same thing as the Infernal pistol, 15 points. But I mean, you're not gonna. I don't want a plasma pistol on my captain or any kind of anything on my captain for extra points. The hand flamer, I personally would because it's one more flamer before you charge in, you flame something.
For a lot of stuff.
Or one more Overwatch. I mean, if you're getting charged by hordes, I mean, I personally would use it on every guy.
Flamers are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
I mean, okay, well, there's weapon options you can take with this guy. You can replace his chainsaw with a relic blade. It's a two-handed weapon. It gives him +2 strength AP3. No unwieldy, so I would use that. So that gives you strength 8 on the charge, is it? No, strength 7 on the charge. At AP3. And then you get the regular power weapon options, the claw, the fist, axe, sword, maul, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a power axe and a hand flamer is the way to go with this guy.
Would I do the power axe? I would do the flamer for sure. I would do hand flamer.
Well, I like AP2 on at least one character, or at least one guy in a squad.
Because I'm thinking if I'm going to have an unwieldy weapon, then I'm going to have one that's higher strength.
Why? The
axe
is
more
going
versatile.
Well, the axe can take you to strength 5, and you're going to be strength 6 on their charge. You're going to wound most things on 2s. You're not instant killing, but the axe you're going to gain the additional attack from the pistol. So you pay 10 more points for the power fist, but you lose 1 attack.
That's power fist, but I might do a claw.
Lightning claw?
I might do a claw because of shred. So
Well, if you're going to go that way, why not a power fist and a lightning claw?
oh, it's too many points.
Well, yeah, but there's options.
Well, yeah. Yes, there's options.
Well, if you're paying 25 points for a power fist, an extra 15 points gives you the extra attack. So yeah, it's really expensive, but you have the option of switching to lightning claw attacks or power fist attacks as needed. I mean, I think that's almost worth the 40 points.
I'd rather bring another guy with a different weapon. That's probably what I would do.
Yeah,
like in addition
it depends
to him.
on your list. I mean, you have to, when you're making a character, you look at your list overall.
But just bringing one captain because he's relatively cheap when it comes to points. I would definitely do Artificer Armor, Jump Pack, because I have Assault Marines, and Death Company, which I'll be putting Jump Packs on. But we'll talk about that in a different video.
We'll get to them.
That's an exciting video, so look forward to that because it's good stuff with those. Good. And for weapon, I would do Hand Flamer and...
Well, hold on. Actually, we can't make a decision yet. We haven't clicked on this little link, Relics of Baal, or Baal, or however you don't pronounce it. There are some new items here. We got the Crown Angelic, the Virtus Vitae, the Valor's Edge.
Veritas.
What he said. The Valor's Edge. I'm assuming that's a weapon. The Fury of Baal. I'm betting that's a gun. And the Angel's Wing.
Yeah.
Let's go see what they all do.
Well, okay. All right. Let's see what they do.
All right, the Crown Angelic.
10 points.
All right, not bad. The model with the Crown Angelic has the Fear special rule. In addition, the enemy suffers a -2 penalty to his leadership when taking Fear test.
I wouldn't bring it.
Why not? It's 10 points.
10 points for making things make fear tests. This is not worth it. When I have fear built in, it's not worth it. I think fear is...
But it's the 10 points for -2 penalty leadership. That's worth it right there.
Yeah, but think of the stuff that you're fighting, though. A lot of stuff is immune to fear. And if it isn't,
okay,
you're just going to, like... it's gonna.
If you're fighting another Space Marine chapter, and they don't have a character in the squad, their leadership 8 goes down to leadership 6, there's a...
When you're fighting who? When you're fighting who?
Another Space Marine squad.
They don't roll fear test.
Oh, right. I just shot my own theory out of the water here.
Yeah. That's okay. I'll leave you to shoot yourself. It's...
Orcs. Hitting orcs on 3s.
Now, with their new rules... are they fearless? I don't know. I don't know orcs well enough to know if...
I don't think they're fearless. Oh,
more than 10, I know that's old. But with the new stuff, how much does that come into play?
Oh, there's too much research here. I don't know. For 10 points, I'd have it figured out on the
I
field.
would not. I would not waste the 10 points on it.
I don't know.
Definitely not. Because like I said, like... Okay, here, watch this, all right?
Okay.
I kind of despair on my Plague Marines or on anything that's Mark and Nurgle,
okay.
Right? It's more points, and it gives the entire squad that, right? Why would I do... Because I never do that for them.
Never?
So why would I not do it there and do it here, right? I just wouldn't.
I don't...
It's not worth it.
Comments, guys.
Not worth it.
I don't know. He
anything,
could be anything,
right. That's just my feeling, in my opinion,
Yeah.
right? Like, anything that you're fighting that's worth something is immune to fear anyway. And if it's not, you're fighting hordes and you're going to be rolling 3s to hit them anyway.
If you're fighting... Okay, I'll go with my own armies that I do know, okay? You're fighting, say, Elder Banshees. You're hitting them... Same initiative. Hitting at the same time.
Wait. Banshees are initiative 5?
They're initiative 4. Oh, no, I'm talking about putting this guy in a squad of troops is the overall effect the troops are going to have. Their weapon skill 4, weapon skill 5... If they fear you, now you're hitting them on 3s, and they're hitting you on... They're going down to 1, hitting you on 4 still. Instead of
wait. Are they going down to 1? Then it would be 5s.
Then 5. So instead of them hitting you on 3s and you hitting them on 4s, you're not hitting them on 3s, and they're hitting you on 4s.
See, that makes a difference.
Absolutely. And then same thing with fighting Necrons. I mean...
I guess, okay, if I knew what I was fighting...
Necrons, Dark
then
Elder,
I would. But here's the thing, like,
Cow.
and I can say that because I know what army I'm fighting. I don't know the specific list that I'm fighting necessarily, But I know if I'm fighting Eldar, like, oh, okay.
10 points.
Then maybe I'll add that 10 points there. Or maybe I'll upgrade one guy in my squad with a Melta. I think I would probably do the Melta as opposed to that.
But then there's all kinds of things we can do.
Yeah,
I don't know. I like it, but...
Wow. Hold on. 5-minute discussion on the
On
Crown
one
Angelic. Wow.
What about this other item here that I can't
what's the name of that item, Steve?
The Veritas Vitae? The Veritas Vitae. Words.
Words. Darn them.
I don't know what this thing is. It's a 15-point item.
So, a model with the Veritas Vitae generates an additional Warlord trait from the strategic traits table. If the additional trait is the same as the first trait they generated, roll again until a different trait is generated.
Okay.
So you basically get another Warlord trait.
Warlord traits? Maybe we should talk about them then.
It's going to be a good meaty video. We're talking about all this stuff. Okay, so Warlord traits.
All right, let's start with, here we go, start with one. Conqueror cities.
Wait, these are strategic traits. These are the ones out of the rule book.
Oh, so how does this work again?
So you just get another one.
You roll your Warlord trait, and then you also get
one on the strategic table
trait.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's for 15 points. I don't know. 15 points?
I think Warlord traits are hit and miss, and they're
exactly
like 9 times out of 10 useless. That's what I think.
I don't know if I'd pay 15 points to have an additional strategic trait.
I definitely would not.
Yeah.
That's a fluff thing.
But I mean, hey,
and
I don't know.
If I was doing a narrative campaign, which I will be with the Blood Angels,
you might throw it in there.
I'll throw the stuff in there just to make it fun and fluffy.
That's one more Marine, or I don't know.
Yeah, or a plasma gun.
Or a plasma gun.
There you go. Right, that's how I look at it. Yeah. All right, Valor's Edge.
This is gonna be the sword. Okay, I like this. This is what you put in your captain.
Oh! This I would definitely, because look.
There you go.
Look,
it is a 20-point item.
It's an AP2.
AP2 melee weapon. Nothing else.
Not unwieldy.
Not unwieldy. So Valor's Edge. That goes on your captain.
Yeah. Right. That is a good choice. That's like
Flavor Valor's Edge. 20 points. It's 5 points more than a power sword, but gives you AP2 instead of 3.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Theory of Baal. It is a pistol. Range 12, strength 7, AP2, master crafted.
Yeah, see? And that's good.
It's 25 points, but it's basically a plasma pistol without the gets hot rule.
And it's master crafted.
But it's 25 points. Probably not going to use it ever.
Well, it's a 15-point if it wasn't that.
Yeah, I don't know. Not many people put plasma pistols on characters anyway, but I mean...
I have plasma pistols with my guys all the time.
Do you? So you would pay 25 points for this?
Probably not.
I mean, I haven't looked at the whole codex yet, but if you're giving Furious Charge everything in the codex, you're probably going to be a little bit more on the melee side of things. You're not going to want to standing and shooting.
But if that's the case, then you add a pistol to your guy, then you're adding an additional attack, right?
Right, but I don't want to pay 25 points for additional attack for a shot I might fire 1 or twice throughout the game. Okay, yeah, I'll fire it before I go into combat, but if I can have this Theory of Baal pistol, I can also have a hand flamer. I'd rather have the hand flamer. Just my thoughts.
Yeah, it's tough. Like kill a Terminator or kill 2 gods.
There is that. There is the whole kill a Terminator thing, but
yeah, but it's mastercrafted too, so that's a big deal. But you are Ballistical 5.
I mean, if it was 15 points, yeah, I'd probably take it. At 25 points, it's right up there with I don't know, maybe.
Valor's Edge so far is best one.
20 points, absolutely. And the Angel's Wing.
Let's see. A model with the Angel's Wing gains the jump unit type. A unit containing a model with the Angel's Wing may re-roll the scatter dice to determine their final position when arriving by deep strike. Also may re-roll any rolls on the deep strike mishap table. Hey, look at that. Furthermore, any models that target this unit as a result of the interceptor special rule can only make snapshots when doing so.
For 25 points, I'd take that every time. You wouldn't take it, eh?
No, I'm smirking at what you just said, but
the witch. My thing with deep striking units, I'm always scared they're going to mishap off the table or whatnot.
If I'm deep striking, then yeah, of course.
Put it on somebody. I mean, there's going to be a character that just makes sense on. Maybe a chaplain or something where you join a squad. They're going to be your reserve squad to jump on and attack something.
You know what? Okay. Not only do you gain a jump pack.
Yep.
But when you come in, interceptor stuff snapshots at you.
And your squad.
And your squad that you're a part of.
It's only 10 points more in a jump pack, and it's giving you safety.
And you reroll scatter when deep striking. Yeah, for an extra 10 points for all that extra, in addition to your jump pack.
All day long in every list.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't upgrade him with a jump pack. I'd upgrade him with the Angel's Wing.
Now, some special notes here.
Oh, yes. Hold on.
Nothing. You can't take it with a bike. No big deal. Can't Terminator Armor. No big deal. And
Server armor
does not replace a weapon. Yeah, nothing special about it.
Does not replace one of the character's weapon. Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah. Okay. So that's all.
Angel's Wing, Valor's Edge. Those are the 2 best ones out of the Relics of Baal.
So good that you use them both, maybe together even too. Probably together.
I think
every
so.
time.
You know, it's good that you mentioned that because that's definitely part of this. If you're bringing a captain,
Well, these are prime items for captain, the most important items for captain, I think, or else he's got real no use. If he's not doing AP 2 or 3, or giving special abilities to the squad, he's just an expensive Marine.
And you know, the other thing too is like this is kind of your specialty weapon that you give to your no-name guys because the named characters have special weapons that aren't here.
That's true.
Right? So it's yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so that's a captain.
I mean, they can go on your librarian or chaplain or whatever too, but I mean, we haven't looked at them yet.
Yeah. Are you highlighting stuff? Okay, let's talk about a librarian for a minute here. Let's talk about the old librarian first. Look at this. This is nuts. You're not gonna believe this, Steve. When I looked at this, I'm like, are you joking me? Okay, look at the old points. 100 points.
100 points? What level is he?
New points.
I guess only one.
He's only level 1.
An old book.
Okay, so 100 points.
65
now he's
points.
65. Okay, that's a huge difference right there. I think they just want to sell the models. Now, I know they want to sell the models.
Did you see the new model for the librarian in Terminator Armor?
I saw it in the White Dwarf.
Look it up, guys. It's awesome.
yeah, in the White Dwarf, right?
Basic equipment, power armor, bolt pistol, force weapon, Freddy crack grenades, and a psychic hood.
It's the same as before.
Psyker level 1, Furious Charge.
He's got Furious Charge, which he didn't have before. Okay, that's the same. But here's the difference, okay? Before, you would upgrade him to an epistolary. Let's call him that, all right?
Okay.
For 50 points, and he gains another psychic ability. Oh, look at that, right?
Now it's costing, what, 25?
25 points.
Where is it here? Yeah, 25 points.
Okay, so add that to that. That's what, 90 points?
He's 90 points for level 2. That's not bad.
Whereas before it was 150 points for 2. Really? Wow. That's a huge difference, right?
I mean, okay,
huge.
Comparing his melee abilities to the captain we just talked about, he is down a wound and an attack, and an initiative and a weapon skill. Oh, no, I say weapon skill. No, one weapon skill less. He's not great stat-wise.
Yeah, you don't want him... You want him for the psychic stuff. That's why you want him.
But he's leadership 10.
Yeah, like he's still a good HQ. And
psychic disciplines can take biomancy, demonology, divination, pyromancy, and the new one, sanguinary. I haven't looked at that at all.
We'll look at that later. We'll do psychic stuff later. A separate video for that because that's a whole comparison right there.
Again, he can take the grav pistol, the infernal pistol, or the relics.
I would actually out of the relics of Baal. Let's see.
Well, he's
I would do the Valor's Edge and Angel's Wing again.
Well, I don't know. The Valor's Edge, he only has 2 attacks base. That means you're getting 3 attacks with 2 weapons, 4 on their charge.
No, that's
it's not
that's 3.
terrible.
It's 4 on the charge. It's not bad, right?
Not bad.
And that's an AP2 at his initiative.
Oh, 4.
Right.
Right.
That's a big deal. Can you think of another case where that is the case?
Initiative AP2 at initiative 4, or at initiative.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, an Eldar, Exarch.
Oh yeah, you say
Banshee,
Eldar. You never
Banshee,
mind. Okay, forget
Exarch
the
can
Eldar
do it,
trickery. I forgot that there's a whole thing that exists then.
I don't think there's anything else off the top of my head.
Like Space Marine wise.
Space Marine wise, I don't think so.
It's always unwieldy.
It's all
like 9 times out of 10 it's unwieldy unless it's something special like
is
that.
Is this the 10th time? This is the only time.
This is the 10th time, right? Yeah, because I looked at 9 other things and all other times it's unwieldy. So.
Yeah, off the top of my head, no, I can't think of anything else in the Marine Army that's AP2. Centurions.
They're graviton?
No, they're siege drills. They're at initiative.
And they're initiative 4?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Because you use those guys for close combat, right?
So often.
Yeah, like that's right. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, somebody else here. One librarian in your army can replace his force weapon for a Gillian staff. What is that? For 25 points. Oh. It's basically a power staff. +2 strength, AP4, melee, concussive force, and special rule rage fueled.
A model with Gillian staff can reroll any dice rolls of a 1 when making a psychic test, but will immediately suffer a wound with no saves of any kind allowed for each reroll dice that is also a 1.
Okay.
Useless. I would never bring it.
Why not?
Why not?
It's only if you roll
Why
1
do I
point.
want to wound myself? I only have 2 wounds. Right?
Yeah, but you have to roll 1 twice in a row.
Now, it does say can.
It's worded kind of funny. If you roll a 1, you re-roll it.
It says you can re-roll it.
You can. And if you re-roll it and it is a 1 again, you take a wound. That's what it says. It's worded a little wonky, but if
a model can re-roll any dice roll when making something, but will immediately suffer a wound. No.
with no armor save any kind allowed for each re-rolled dice that is also a 1.
You're right. It is worded weird.
I mean, yeah, you could kill yourself.
I still wouldn't.
I think I would.
What?
I don't know. I have to look at the psychic powers. I could. Well, I mean, allowing you to. I want to use only 2 dice instead of 3 this time. I might risk it because what could be a 1 I could re-roll.
Well, here's the thing: you're only re-rolling a 1, right? And you need a 4+. Right? If it's like you could re-roll
25 points for that. Yeah, it is a bit much, isn't it?
You know, like.
I don't know. I'd probably like everything. Yeah, try it out. I would try it out, but you're right. It might not be worth it.
That alone, I don't think I would spend
25
points on it.
To downgrade your force weapon, or to upgrade your force weapon to be this force staff with.
To be a force staff, because you have a force weapon right now, which is just basically a force weapon. No, it's an AP3. It's better.
No, the force weapon can be anything you want. It could be an axe.
Yeah,
sword.
but that one is specifically a staff.
That one is a staff. So I'd probably take a force axe at AP2. Because I love my AP2.
You like the AP2.
I love the AP2.
But why not Valor's Edge?
On this guy? Because you're already getting a power weapon. You're already paying for a power weapon on him.
Huh. I did forget about the force thing.
Yeah, you already have a force weapon, not a power weapon. But I mean, you can give him. He has a force sword or power sword at his base cost.
I wouldn't do it unwieldy though, because he would just be killed before he would get to attack.
Possibly.
He's only got 2 wounds, right? And you can insta kill him like he's not. He's not a meaty.
The new model that came out for the Blood Angels Librarian model is a Librarian in Terminator Armor with a force axe. I love that model. That's enough right there.
Is that why you're going to put an axe on
That
him?
is probably one of the main reasons. Yeah.
Okay. Probably one of the main reasons. So there's more reasons.
Well, again, I do love AP2.
Yes, I know.
I mean,
Evident.
when do you not want AP2?
Never.
Exactly.
Yeah, but having AP2 at your initiative, that hardly happens. That's why it's so alluring. Like, I just want to have it. I want that Valor's Edge because I want to attack first.
It is a nice way.
Isn't that insane?
Well,
slice through your Artificer armor.
If the Librarian, for me, if the Librarian is my only character, he is going to get Valor's Edge in my list. That weapon is going to be in my list every time, no matter what.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Initiative AP2. So if he's my only character, if my Warlord is going to be the Librarian, which he very well could be, then he's going to have the Valor's Edge.
You know what? After thinking about the Librarian versus the Captain here, it makes a lot more sense to put the Valor's Edge on the Captain because it's higher initiative.
Yeah.
Right? And so you'd be slicing through Marines like nothing.
You're killing their power, even guys with power weapons before they get a chance to swing your guys.
Yeah.
So you charge a bunch of Marines or Wolf Claws with Wolf Claws or Void Claws or rending, what do you call those things? Lightning Claws, anything like that. There's squads of guys like that. You can kill them off before they kill you.
Yeah.
Like your Raptors or whatever they're called.
Oh, Warp Talons.
Warp Talons, stuff like that. Yeah, Initiative 5, AP2.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but still, I think I would bring, because I was bringing the Librarian before in my old lists when he was 100 points.
Now you're going to see a lot more is what you're saying?
Now I think we're going to see a lot more Librarians because I liked them before.
Well, Biomancy.
And here's my reasoning, okay? Because before, Mephiston was like 250 points, right? That's what he was. And
Crazy.
Librarian is 100 points, and so I was thinking to myself, well, I can bring 2 Librarians.
Or Mephiston.
Or 1 Mephiston, right? And Librarians are independent characters, and so they can be protected.
The next page over was the picture of that model I love.
There he is right there, yes. And but...
Oh, I thought another reason
it's
for
even better
your
now.
Captain. You're getting charged by a bunch of Death Wing Knights. The guys that can go at Strength 10 and AP2 at Initiative. At Initiative 5, you're killing them before they attack you.
Are you talking about the Terminators?
The Knights. The ones that have the power moles that charge up to be Strength 10 AP2.
Toughness 5 when they're touching each other?
Yeah. So yeah, you can kill them fast.
Yeah, kill anything.
Before they get a chance to decimate a whole squad.
Yeah.
Another reason to have that. I mean, we're going back to, we're saying it again, AP2 at Initiative is just awesome.
Yeah. So I think that's good. That's really good. Those are my thoughts on these 2 guys. Do you have any additional thoughts?
No, I think we covered everything.
Better than before, and I would bring them more.
Flamers.
and Valor's Edge. Yeah, and the wings of something that make you jump.
Angelic wings.
Angelic wings. Is that what it's called?
The wings of angels.
Is that what it's called?
I don't remember.
Oh, would you just bet it? Is that what it's called?
Hold on. I will not dread it because the Angels wings.
Angels wings. That's what it's called. Okay. If you're a Vault member, please do click on the link below so that you can join in on the discussion for Furiosa Librarian Dreadnought. And we're going to talk about Tycho, 2 versions of Tycho. If you're not a Vault member, we invite you to click on the link below so you can see the video and sign up for a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault so that you can support us in making these videos and making the battle reports and everything else that you see that MiniWarGaming produces. Without the Vault members, and this is true, and it will continue to be true as long as we're in business,
We need you guys.
the Vault members enable us to make the videos. We would not exist without them. So thank you very much for that, for your support. Click on the link below. We'll see you in the next video. Happy wargaming.